Oh, shit.
Yo, what is good? Got my boy Alex Fowler in this bitch. It's Why We Create, another episode. What's good, my man?
What up, man?
Got him down in Long Beach, bro. Usually, where you from, my G?
Pasadena, man. Been out here 3 years now.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
That's dope, man. Well, my boy Alex over here, he's a videographer, and he got his own fashion line, young entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. So tell us a little bit about that, man. What was the first vision you had for your fashion line?
It was pretty much just skateboarding. Just always loved t-shirts and just graphic t-shirts. So I just felt like I can make some designs and just put them on. And I always love screen printing. So that kind of goes hand in hand with clothes. So I just figured why not start something. I'm young, so
oh yeah. And what age were you thinking you had that vision? You were like, yo, I'm trying to have a clothing line and shit. I'm trying to make my own clothes. And
around junior year, that's when I first put out Caution. And it was just the homies in high school wearing that shit. But the first time that I ever was okay, this might go somewhere, it was at my graduation. My parents saw some kids in the crowd wearing my t-shirt. And yeah, they're just oh, look at that. You're just kids that I sold to were wearing it. So I was like, damn, I might have something. So that was definitely the spark of it all, for sure.
That's interesting, man. That's dope.
Yeah, but I just been laying low till 2018, 2019.
Hell yeah.
It's about to take off, for sure.
Well, so because obviously we know each other from, from back in the day. You were younger in high school and shit. And just let the people know, before you were up in NorCal, how did that shape who you are now? And even though you're in LA, what is the difference growing up out there?
Damn, there's a huge difference, honestly. I feel like I'm more humble than anything. Growing up in a small town, it's definitely a lot nicer though, for sure, because it just makes you appreciate other shit, especially when you're living on your own and just stuff like that, being home and all that, man. It just makes you really appreciate shit.
Definitely. And do you still go and visit a lot too, huh?
Yeah, I'm definitely out there quite a few, but I see some of the homies, but nowadays everybody just be in different groups. It's not like it was back in high school. Everybody was one group. Yeah. Now it's you have to make days where it's with one homie, and then the next day it's another homie. For
real, man. That's how it goes.
It just gets complicated.
It really gets. It's gonna just get more like that too, especially when you get busy. Yeah. It's you got that. You got your own shit that you're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Everybody's working, so it's it's honestly I can see one homie when I got there, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Besides that, I'm just with the family. We're just staying low key, get my mind right. Pretty much.
That's good, man. Yeah, it's always good to see the family and shit.
Oh, hell yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But yeah, just to let the people know too, you were doing video, filming and shit too before that, right? Music videos and.
Yeah, I mean, you mean back home, in NorCal area?
Yeah. Were you doing the filming and shit before your clothing line?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, to get very in the beginning of it, I pretty much started filming when I was middle school. Pretty much when I was just at the skate park.
Skating and shit, right?
Yeah,
I feel I remember seeing you with some you were filming and shit.
Yeah, I think it was Colin or something like that. He was one of the really older kids.
Oh yeah, Colin was the homie, man.
Yeah.
Hey yo, shout out Colin, bro.
Yeah, he would.
Hopefully you're watching this, man. You go end up watching it, so it's cool.
Yeah, he sold me my first camera with the fisheye, the Sony pull-out, bro.
Yes, bro. It was so much harder trying to film. These kids
it's crazy now.
They got it so easy now. We can just fucking.
They have no idea.
They have no idea.
My fisheye lens had a crack and scratching it. It was just dirty, but I definitely I made it work though, and that's just pretty much how it started. And just not arrogant shit, but I just feel I have the vision of filming,
right,
and I can see how to make somebody look cool, in a way,
Right. Yeah, I mean that's what you need when you're
exactly.
being the filmer, is you gotta have that production vision too,
Yeah, you can't make somebody look bad,
exactly.
I've had some of my friends try to film me and shit, and I don't know, I just feel it looks bad. So I'm just you know what, I'm done. I'm gonna take over this shit.
Exactly. It's when your friend trying to take a picture for you, and then you're just yo, what is this?
Yeah,
bro?
exactly. So I mean, yeah, shit. That's just how it pretty much started as a kid, and then when I first like started realizing like, oh, I'm gonna take this somewhere was probably like senior year. I just got hit up off Instagram to make my first like, I guess like social media video.
Oh yeah.
For like Instagram, and it was my I mean like now he's definitely like a big homie, but back then I didn't know him. So this guy just hits me up on Instagram. He's like, yo, I got a car. I don't even know how he found me, to be honest. But he's like, I just got this new car. It was a Porsche Panamera, like probably the nicest car I've seen in a long time. Yeah. And he's like, come out to SF and we're going to shoot a video and shit and I'll pay you. So that was probably the first thing. And then honestly, that relationship grew into something crazy. Like, I'll get into that like a little bit, but
yeah.
That's just how it pretty much started. Posted that video. It was trashed. Looking back at it, bro, it is so bad. Like, but it's just funny to see the progress and like progression that I made so far.
Right.
But it was just hella funny, and then I kept working with that guy, doing day-to-days, I guess, just him shopping when I first moved to LA, so it was like 3 years ago. And then we pretty much just been on ever since. Like, the first thing that he ever, like, the first event, whatever he let me do, was crazy as fuck. P. Diddy's son's birthday.
Oh, that's wild.
He had a Halloween event at this club. I was 18 years old, like
what?
The youngest kid, bro, because they were hosting the event, so they got me in no matter what.
Yeah.
And it was probably the most crazy experience. Like, literally just moved to LA. And now like I'm seeing like all these stars. Like 21 Savage performed, like Young Thug was there, like
that's crazy.
Snoop Dogg, bro, like you name it.
Did you have your camera there and shit?
Oh yeah. I had videos.
I'm gonna just grab a light real quick to light this up, but yeah, keep going. So you have videos? Yeah,
I have videos on my Instagram. They're still pretty bad. Like, I still didn't know shit about cameras, like, till, like, I know now. Like, because I was just going to school for photography and film, so it was literally just learning, and it was crazy, because I also linked up with Angus Jones. He's the kid from Two Enough Men, like the fat chubby kid.
Oh, no way.
So
no way.
He was hosting
That's
the event.
That's hilarious.
It's crazy how LA is such a small world. It's big, but it's so small. Like,
and you get used to it once you're down here too. Where it's just like, oh yeah, there's like what's his name too. It's like, what the fuck? Like, for us, when you're like not from like LA area, like I have homies that lived here all their life. It's just like whatever.
Yeah.
But at first, when I first came out here, I was like, bro, it's a trip how many people you see.
Yeah.
Like it really is true where you see people all around.
Everybody knows everybody, bro, or somebody. It's crazy because the guy who I did the Porsche video with, he knows Angus Jones, which is from Two Enough Men. So they were hosting the event for P. Diddy's son, which they let me do. Like, it was crazy. Just like some young kid. They're like, all right, we're going to give this kid a shot. So I went to his studio and like Angus's house and shit, like linked up with him. We were going to do a bunch of stuff, but I guess he moved away to like Colorado or some shit.
Interesting. Like, what type of stuff were you going to do? Like, filming a video or something?
Yeah, we wanted to do like a whole, like, I went to their warehouse, like this big ass warehouse in the hills, bro. Like, where they have like equipment for a concert, bro. Like, crazy shit. Like, we were going to start something big, like something huge, like some like media shit. Like, I was going to be their videographer doing these short films, like talking to people. Like, I have like random clips that I still have because I'm not going to delete them. Of just them like talking and like what we're going to do and shit like that. And so like we like for a week we were like linking up, like I was going to his house and shit, and then all of a sudden it's just like bam, like ghosted. Like, it was weird.
That's like, a trip.
Like, the last thing I remember,
what?
I was on the phone. It was like a meeting. I was on the phone with Angus, Don, the guy who I did the Porsche video with, and another artist. And we're like, yeah, we're gonna do like rooftop scenes in like LA. Like, they wanted to shoot a video, so like I was on the phone with them, like talking to, because I'm the videographer.
Right. Yeah. You're just like, word, all right. Like,
yeah. I was like, let's get it.
Doing.
Like, and we're like, okay, we're gonna do this in like a couple weeks, and then all of a sudden it was just like nothing. I guess something must have happened, like,
oh, definitely,
like with like Angus or something that I don't know about, but like it was just done after that, and I was so sad, bro. I was like, this is it.
Like, what?
This is
like,
my
I was
chance,
about to be
bro.
like really like
I'm out here with famous people, like my mom's like, this is it. I'm just like, hell yeah, like
yeah. You telling mom's like, yeah, like we lit.
Yeah, sending her pictures, and like she's like I can't believe this. Like, I couldn't believe this because I was like 18 years old, going to clubs, like, can't even be there type shit.
Yeah,
hanging famous people, like, it's just crazy. to go, but then like
that's crazy though. It was just like blank, like
then nothing.
Then
he straight up like went to Colorado, I guess. But I'm still like in touch with his homies.
Right.
Like, cause some of them skate and like just like like on social media and shit. But I mean, I don't know.
That's a crazy story. That's so random. Like he was really crazy. About to be on like doing that. Like,
I thought I was on, bro. Which sometimes I feel like if you like speak too soon, then
life has an interesting way of like.
Yeah. So I feel like that really like, but then I like that I didn't get the chance because I knew I wasn't ready. And looking at me like now, looking back at it, like I was not fucking ready.
Yeah.
Like even right now, I still don't think I'm ready.
Yeah, that was like the universe like, nah, you still need some time to.
It was like showing me
be
like
precise
that like I'm good enough.
Put the work in.
That I will be good enough. Like I have like the right like charisma, like people want to be around me. People like want me.
Yeah, you know how to network and
But it wasn't like my time. It wasn't like you're not ready, but like we're gonna give you like a little hint or like a little like show like saying you could be this and like so like I'm pretty grateful. Like I'm always grateful that shit happens. Like I live by like everything happens for a reason type shit.
Definitely.
So I mean like that happened for a reason and like I'm just on to the next thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like literally like a month after he hit me, I'm like, damn, like this shit sucks. Like it really sucks.
But you just on to the next hustle, on to the next project. You know who
I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna go home.
Of course,
I didn't make it, but
that's inspiring though. At the same time, you're like, damn, bro, like this is really. I know how to network. I can really, it's just a good like play to be like, all right, like now I know how to move even better now as well too.
For real, like
always have some shit set up with different people and even getting that exposure is pretty interesting too.
Yeah, I met countless of people after that I still work with today. Like that's my one main thing is like I have like connections I've been with for years. Like every artist that I work with probably has known me for like a good year, and we've done work like.
Do you like have it better? Of course, you got to meet new people, but it's like like from what you're saying, you probably like working with people that you've known for a little bit and have like relationships with.
Hell yeah.
Do you think you'll make better stuff with, not better stuff, but sometimes when you have that chemistry, you might vibe with someone like, you already know the vision for that person.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
When you're working with them already.
It's definitely somewhat easier, like, communicating, not being like, it's like not like nervous or something like.
Right.
You don't want to like say like, oh no, can't do this. Like we gotta do this. So it's definitely a lot easier working with people, but then it's just like. It's also nice to work with new people because like they have new connections and it's just like it starts like a whole new effect.
Definitely, yeah.
So I'm always like I don't know I love working with my same people because I feel like since I mainly work with like somewhat underground people,
right,
like they're not like mainstream yet, but I feel like that's my whole goal is to work with and like
get
help
someone
expose,
on and like help them like get their message out and get their music out and like
because I feel like I have such a vision and like I can see talent in people, like not in a like arrogant like shit.
Of course.
Like I can like I'll look at somebody like a young person trying to like rap or like photography for like because I'm like a photographer, so I can say that like so I can look at someone's like photography that just started and be like, yo, like you have something, like you're gonna be some like I wish I was in a position where I can help them and like literally push them forward.
Right.
But I just gotta work on my shit first.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you gotta put in that work too, and you got some dope work too. Like, also, how old are you now? And then, what was the age when you were starting to be like, I want to shoot music videos instead of just skateboarding?
Well, see, I always loved music. That's the thing. Like, I always wanted to have some part in music, like any type of music. Like I do like Latino stuff, rap, but I always just loved rap music from, like I still remember like the first rap music video that I'll remember for this day, and that was A$AP Rocky Peso.
Oh yeah,
shout
that's
out to A$AP, bro. Like that's just shit that got
that's
me.
That's a classic,
like,
bro.
Like I still play that shit to this day. So when I saw that shit, I was like, okay, I need to be a part of this. Like I love like fashion with all that. So it just all goes hand in hand. Like I love fashion, like money, cars, jewelry.
Of course, yeah, of course.
Like I hate saying that because it's all material shit, but like it's just like and like connections with people. Like those groups are actually like super honest with each other. Like they're like brothers with each other, and that's what like I also connected with too. But yeah, that was pretty much when it started. I think that was like, I must have been like 14 or something when that happened, because that was like a long time ago. But that's when it all started, man.
Hey, that's dope, man.
Yeah.
That's dope. So, like, when you were about to like graduate high school, what were you thinking? What was your plan gonna be?
Shoot, my plan, man, move to LA, try to get famous. Like, I feel like everybody.
And then, so did you decide to go to school or?
Yeah. So my deal with my parents, I had to get, if I went to school, that they would help me out with rent and stuff like that, because I didn't want to, I wanted to just pursue like my art, and I didn't really want to get a job and have that like in the way. So I did school part-time, and then I was just doing video stuff part-time. I wasn't making as much money as I am now.
Right.
But it was definitely like, they could see me that it was going somewhere. So it definitely motivated them to like more help me out. But it was pretty much, yeah. What was that?
Oh, just here, hold up. Let me stop some shit real quick. All right, sorry, fam. We had to restart that shit, just making sure, because we lost some video, but it's cool. We still got a good interview going. All right, man. We back with Alex Fowler, man. So, we were talking about like when you first started, and I just want to know your journey of you being a filmer and you first doing your music videos. Like when you first got out, like you were talking about you were going to school.
Yeah.
You went to LA, so like what school did you go to? So so you moved to Pasadena, and then so you're like, all right.
Yeah, so I'm just still at Pasadena City College. I'm just doing all the video and photography classes right now. I'm about to get my certificate in that, and then hopefully just link up with some of the professors, because actually some of them like they're like are really like good and like critically like acclaimed, I guess that you say. Like they have a bunch of connections, so I'm about to try to get in stuff with that.
That's what's up.
Yeah, because my video teacher actually does music videos and stuff like that, so that's just another connection for me. But basically, after that, I honestly can't even remember my first music video, because I don't know, I probably like I have like.
How many do you think you've done?
Dude, probably more than 10.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? It was probably for Shady Mac. Shouts out Shady Mac. OD. Back then, and like Young Jero and all them.
Hey, shout out my boy Jero. What's good?
That was probably definitely the first of the videos for sure. And same with Skylar folks. I'm pretty sure, you know. But yeah, that was just like the homies. And then came to LA. And then honestly, when I came to LA, I didn't even do that many videos till like recently. It was more like I got like kind of like stuck in that social media shit with like, I met up with actually a prankster, or like not a prankster but a comedian.
No way.
I was doing a lot of comedian stuff.
Were you filming, or you were just in the shit?
No,
like...
I was filming.
Oh, okay.
Like skits.
I thought you were on something.
No, I didn't become a comedian. I'm not on that.
Just on your like Instagram, like YouTube star. Like,
oh man.
Was it something like that, or what was it?
It was literally just like, imagine like Vine on Instagram. You know, like where you see all these like funny skits and
a little. Oh, definitely. I mean, that's like such a majority of Instagram. You know.
Exactly. So I was with a guy who wanted to pursue it, and like we actually had some like comedians. Like some of the guys were actually really funny. So I'm gonna front, like they were actually pretty good. But yeah, we just started doing that a lot. I mean, obviously that didn't get anywhere, or I would be doing that a lot more. But then finally stopped doing that shit, and now it's just like, now it's actually just straight music videos. That's pretty much what I get known for now. I wish it was more photography, because I like photography a lot more.
What do you do more? Like, do you like to film more, or are you more into photography?
See, I love to film, but it's like such a process of like editing, like getting the film and shit. Like it just takes so long compared to like photography, which is quick, and I'm like I just like shit to be quick and like
yeah.
So I'm definitely with photography. But since the iPhone started fucking up the game with all that good ass quality, and not everybody thinks they're a photographer.
Yeah.
So
right.
That kind of like ruled out all the photographers in the game. Like, if you have an iPhone, you're pretty much good. Like, even though like if you're a real photographer, you can tell the difference.
You think so? Yeah.
I mean, you can tell the difference. Like, there's like.
But it's so true. It's like everybody has this nice ass camera.
Yeah.
That they can use.
That's available anywhere.
They got some time. Yeah. Even if they're not good, they still can put their shit out.
Exactly.
You know?
Like, you can like do some crazy shit nowadays. But if you're a real photographer and like you've been like grew up on that shit, you can tell like if someone's trying to like, oh, like I'm a photographer with an iPhone, like nah, like fuck out of here. Like, there's a huge difference with like a camera,
definitely
shutter speed, all that shit. Like, they actually have like no idea what it takes to be a photographer.
Definitely.
It's so much harder than what it like just an iPhone.
Yeah.
So iPhone,
I'll take Pixel models now.
Yeah, iPhone, you fucked up the game. All right, I'm calling you out right now, man. But
would you ever take like some pics with the iPhone though, like with some of the stuff that you do, or is it always, you know, what type of camera do you use?
Right now, I just have a Nikon D3200, which is my first camera, so I still love it. Like, it's still prime for photos. It's getting a little bad on video, so I definitely need to get some new shit. But, I mean, if it's client work, I would never use iPhone. Like, unless I'm just getting some, like, quick shit, I would still never use iPhone. Like, it's good, but it's, like, there's so much more, like, range and editing you can do with, like, an actual camera.
Right.
Like, for, like, my photographers out there, like, difference between, like, RAW footage and, like, JPEG footage, there's like a huge difference in editing. When you put that in like Photoshop and Bridge and stuff like that, it's crazy. Like, you can make it look so much nicer than any iPhone can ever.
Right.
Like, there's just a huge difference in range.
So what do you use to like edit, like Photoshop, Lightroom? And
pretty much check the footage out in Bridge, and then that'll pretty much bring me into. So
what is Bridge?
Bridge is pretty much like photos, if like to be really simple, like
right.
you plug in the USB or the SIM card, the SD card, what the fuck, SD card, and then, you know, it'll pop up, especially if your photos are shot in RAW, which they should be if you're a photographer. They'll pop up in like Bridge, which is just like an iPhoto, and you can like scroll through all the photos easily. You can like mark which ones you like, which ones you don't. So it's just super easy and quick. And then it'll literally like...
It's like an app?
It comes with like Adobe.
Program?
No, you
it comes with Adobe?
Yeah, it's part of like the Photoshop
suite?
All that, yeah.
Like the creative suite?
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like so much quicker because you can just like double click on it. If you like it, it'll bring you straight to Photoshop. And like straight to like more professional editing.
Right.
So it's just so much easier.
That's dope.
Mm-hmm. And there's just...
Good thing to know.
Yeah, there's an endless shit you can do with Photoshop, honestly.
Yeah.
Because they update it like every year. So.
And what do you use to like edit your like film, like your music videos and?
Definitely started out in iMovie. Shouts out iMovie. Once you learn everything in that, then I would say it's time to move up. But if you don't know much, iMovie is definitely the best place to start. It's just simple. It's just straight to the point.
Yeah.
But definitely Final Cut, and then sometimes I'll use Adobe, but like Premiere and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But Premiere is a little complicated.
Yeah,
like, I took some
I don't
classes,
hear people like using it, but then it's like I knew about it, so I was like, I wonder if people were using it like that. I've never really heard anyone I've talked to.
Yeah, it's just like
yeah, I really use Premiere.
The funny thing is with all these different ones, is there's always those few functions that make it better.
Yeah,
you know, like I'll use Premiere for like only these couple functions, and that's all it's good for. Or like I'll use Final Cut because it's simple to put everything and cut everything. So it's like I just wish there was one that was good in both. But it's hard. But I definitely stick with Final Cut. Because you can just buy plugins, you can just buy effects. It's just super easy.
Nice.
And you can do a lot with it. Like I haven't been stuck yet. Like
nice.
Doing the same shit.
Right.
So it keeps me going for sure.
So when did you start thinking about like the fashion line? When was that around? Like when the same time you were filming, or like that was always a separate thing?
That was always just like a side hobby. Like I always been like an entrepreneur, like since a kid, bro. Like since
young entrepreneurs, you know.
And not no bullshit. Like
no.
I started with like fingerboards. Remember that back in the day?
Yeah.
So I actually bought veneers, bought like a presser, bought the glue, and I started doing that, like actually like making.
Oh, to make them?
With real
That's
wood ones.
fire.
And how I get my customers is I would customize art on them for them. So like if somebody wanted their name on it, I'll do some like cool shit with their name on it, or just something like that. So that's how like I got my customers, and that's how you be different from like these other brands. You know, like I actually made custom like 101s for people. So that's what like started everything. Then sold, flipped, you know, Supreme and all that shit when it was back in the day, and now it's just
you was always in some fresh shit though too.
Yeah.
I was like, why is this fool always so fresh? Like at the skate park, I'm like, god damn.
Shouts out my moms, man. Shouts out mom. She just kept me laced up.
Oh,
But I mean, then selling all that shit, and then it was pretty much. I just had to make like, Supreme got too hard with bots and all that shit and a bunch of kids, so I was like, fuck it, I'm done with this shit. And now
it got pretty wild.
Yeah, bro, it's just crazy,
man. It kind of sucks for just the brand in itself, to be honest. Like for me, I'm like, damn, dude. Like just for what happened, because that's a skateboarding brand at the beginning. So it's like, man, like what the fuck did this shit turn into?
Dude, it's crazy now. Like that's why like I fuck with like FA, like fucking
awesome, yeah.
Because that's like somewhat like Supreme, but like way more OG the skateboarders out there that like still fuck with like.
I agree.
Those sort of graphics in a way, how they do it. So shouts out Jason Dill for real. He's definitely like the GOAT for sure in the skateboarding shit.
Definitely.
I'm straight.
Oh yeah,
It's all good.
He used to smoke. Yeah. Wait. So back then, when did you used to smoke? Because I swear when you were young, I was like, oh, this fool's just like, dude, this guy right here was a good skater, man. I was like, this guy's a young prodigy. Yeah, but then you were out the game, so I was like, man, is this fool just turning up, or like he just on, because you was always on some quiet shit, so you just like whoosh, just kill some shit and then be like, all right, peace.
Yeah, no, I was always just like curious about everything, like every sport. Like I pretty much done every sport you can think of. Like I just always wanted to like, okay, like I'm gonna try this out. Like why not? Like I don't want to be stuck to one thing, even though I'm still back to skateboarding. Like I'll always love skateboarding for the rest of my life, because honestly, like growing up at the skate park, that kind of low key like made me who I am in a way.
Same here, yeah.
You know, like seeing fucking like gang fights and like get
always some crazy shit. Always some crazy for sure.
At least the gangs in fucking CP, like if anything, but like fights,
just drugs, some wild shit, drugs,
dude, everything, bro. Like I just remember the 6 foot being the fight zone in the 6 foot.
Yeah, a couple homies smashed some bitches in the some girls. Sorry, ladies. Some ladies back in the day.
In the 6
foot, yeah.
That's crazy. I never heard about that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Shit, yeah.
But that was just a hangout
spot.
No
names, too. Yeah. We ain't going. You know what I'm saying? Put their business out there. You know. But yeah, man. I mean, classic times, man. Classic times. Yeah, skateboarding definitely big influence for me too. I definitely feel that.
Hell, just the whole culture, just everything about it. Like, dude, even through my fashion line, that's how it like skateboarding. Like,
do you want to start sponsoring skateboarders too?
Hell yeah, bro. That's what like I originally wanted. Shouts out fucking. I asked fucking Murray and the homies. I told them,
Murdoch's
if you're watching this shit, I told you I would give you free clothes if all you gotta do is just post some skateboard vids with you wearing the t-shirt. That's it, man. And you on.
That's it. But you know what to do, man. Come on, man.
But no, I mean, he's getting hella good. He's getting really good.
Yo, shout out to Murray, man. Go check him out. What is his Instagram? I forget.
I think it's Bedhead Problems, though.
Bedhead. Go check that shit.
Yeah, no, he's killing
good skater. But anyways, when did you first start like smoking and stuff? Don't show his mom this, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry, mom, but that shit was probably late sophomore year. I was pretty late, like a late bloomer. Like
that's still not too bad. I've known people like that I met when I was at college. I was like, this like they were first timers. You could tell because they acted so crazy. Yeah, I was like, dude, like have you not blazed before? What is up with this fool?
Do you not burn, bro?
Do you not burn, bro?
Do you not burn?
Do you not burn, man?
But no, for real. And then it's bad because in CP Camp Park there's nothing to do. So all you do is smoke weed.
Yeah, definitely.
And just do some dumb shit.
Definitely.
I mean, I've gotten caught like
some hood rat
times. Shit. So, but yeah, and then that pretty much just took off till graduate high school, and now I'm
but now you stop for right now.
Yeah. I gotta just like focus, because honestly, on some real shit, the reason why I stopped was because one day I follow this photographer who does stuff for Wiz Khalifa and Juicy J.
Oh yeah.
So Good Boy,
I forget his name. Yeah.
Good Boy Shady, I think, or something like that. But he did like a call on Instagram. He's like, hey, anybody like out there, like I need assistance for this video shoot to put together some shit.
Yeah.
And I hit him up and just like, okay, I'm gonna hit him up. And like I was smoking fat that day, so I'm like, I'm just gonna try this shit. He hits me back and stuff like that. He's like, hey, like I like come through, like you can meet Wiz Khalifa, like Juicy J. Yeah, I just need you to help with some shit. And I was just like too in my head with the weed, bro. Like it got me too self-conscious, bro. Like,
when you went over there?
No, I didn't. That's the thing. That's what I regret the most. Because it made me too, like, I was too in my head.
You were thinking, yeah, because you were high already when you got that. So you're like, man, you just got in your head. Yeah, like, dude, I'm going to be too lit.
I was smoking too fat. Like, I was just like, I wasn't even scared. I was just like, I don't even want to do this. Like, in that weird high that mindset.
Yeah.
Because that shit makes me lazy. I'm just like, you know what? Like, if I'm literally going to lose out, like, meeting Wiz Khalifa and like Juicy J and working with them, bro, like I'm done. Like,
would have been funny though is like you still would have went there, they would have blazed you the fuck out.
I know. I mean, like it would have made sense to actually go because I smoke and they smoke, so it's like it would make sense. But like when I smoked, I couldn't like work, like I couldn't like connect with people.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. Like I was always just chill. Like
it's good to know like if it's like something that's not going to help you with what you're doing and your grind. Exactly. It's like
Exactly.
You don't have to be doing it.
Because I'm already quiet. You already know, like, I'm somewhat, like, introverted. Like, I'm definitely introverted. But, like, weed
will definitely give you that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
especially with weird people you have no idea, you've never met in your life, who are, like, famous. Like, that's just, it just makes
you so aware, so you're, like, just perceptive of everything, you know? So you're just,
facts.
You know, so when you're drunk, it's more like you're not as perceptive. You're just going off, like, the drunkenness instinct, you know what I mean? So it's like those two different, but you're confident, you know, with like, with weed, it'll make you so like think so much to where you're just like thinking too much.
You'll just be quiet.
Overanalyze, paralyze, analyze, whatever that shit is,
Yeah, bro, if I was drunk, then I'd be connecting on another
level.
Yeah.
Yo, what's good?
Like, like it's
Fowler
crazy. For real, handing them my business cards and shit, it's a whole different level. But then after that, I'm like, fuck it, bro. Like, I'm out in LA to make fucking moves and like try to make my career. So I'm not gonna let some like just little habit that I have stop me from that shit. Yeah. And after that, it was done.
Of course, that's like little, because you trying to get money, man. I mean, you trying to do your thing. You can't really, you know, it's like it's a grind. Like, especially now when you're trying to be more professional. I mean, I'd be blazing a lot too, but it's like I understand the power of like when you got to focus in too. You know what I mean? And some people like. Everyone's different too, but for me, I can understand both sides because like I still love it, but at the same time, I've been there where you're just like, man, why am I high in this situation? I'm gonna be like so lit or whatever, because it really does give you a different perception of like what's going on.
Totally,
you know? Not in a bad way, but it's just you're more perceptive, if that makes sense.
No, totally. It's just different. Like you said, it's completely different for everybody.
Yeah.
Like I know people that will smoke hella weed before they go do something with somebody, or in a meeting or type shit, you know. Like, for me, it's completely opposite. Like, I have to be, like, dead sober, like, focused type shit. Yeah. So, it's just, like, completely different. I mean, to each his own, bro. Like,
yeah, definitely.
I have a passion for weed. Like, it's, like, when I did it, it was, it was fun. Like, it was, like, the most calming time I've been, you know?
What was the craziest time you've had, like, smoking or just, like, doing some, like, faded shit?
So many, bro. So many. Especially in high school, bro. I just remember one time, probably, like, I don't know why this sticks out the most, but we were on some young shit, me, I won't name the homies exactly, but just some homies, and we had a gravity bomb for the first time, bro, and I was pretty new, so we ripped a couple of those, and then we had to sneak back into his house, so we were already, like, sketched, like, paranoid.
Yeah.
And then I just remember we're like, get back into his house, we're like, all fucking so stoned, and then my homie's like, yo, parents are coming to be quiet. And I just remember standing in my mom's closet with a big ass bag of chips, just eating it. And I'm like thinking to myself, like I don't feel like I'm eating. Like I didn't feel like the food. Like actually, it was weird. It was some weird shit. Like, you know how you kind of get full after you eat some shit, or just like taste it. Like, bro, I just kept eating. I'm like,
you're just eating, and you're just not even feeling that.
It's like air, bro. It's literally not even like anything's like.
So what happened? Did the parents see you or?
Nothing happened. We were all just paranoid as fuck, just like standing in this room, bro, in the homie's room. Nothing happened. We were as high as fuck, bro. Just some high shit.
Yeah, that is some high shit, man. Well, yeah, man. So now you're in Pasadena and doing your thing. Is there any? What has been like your favorite like shoot where you shot a dope video?
I mean, nothing beats P. Diddy's son's birthday. I mean, nothing will top that for sure. But I mean, there's been, man, it's actually kind of hard to like rethink. Oh, actually, fuck, I do remember. The next one was for this like new like Latino group of rappers.
Shout out to Latino.
Shouts out like the big homie like Marvelous Fame. He's like been hooking me up like. Always, like, he always got my back, so shouts out him. Dre Ross. Shout out. Yeah, dude, they have like 500,000 on Insta and shit, followers, and like the one I remember the most is we went to Priority Records, and I filmed some shit in there with or Capitol Records.
Downtown. Oh, okay, yeah, Capitol, yeah.
Yeah, we went in there. They were signing some like music song deal or whatever.
That's crazy.
Yeah, saw all that happen.
Oh shit! Did they have a lawyer with them?
No, this was just like excuse me. This was just like a meeting. They played them their song.
Oh, God.
They're just talking about some shit, but they actually like signed it. But I think everybody knew this was just gonna be for like a video, so we kind of played awesome shit. Like, They like fake signed some shit, but like they actually got the deal with them and shit like that. But
that's crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. And then they invited me to do this behind the scenes of this one music video in like Calabasas. Some like big ass house.
Yeah, just some like classic fucking.
Bro, like some like real movie shit. Like this huge table with food, like any type of food. Bro, like alcohol, bro. It was sick. Those are definitely like the big times. Like.
And you do the video for?
I did the behind the scenes. They already had like a main videographer. Who was really good actually. He's done plenty of videos for like Ty Dolla, Wiz, all that.
Damn, that's some crazy networking. So how'd you end up meeting those guys?
Actually, funny part is the comedian I was doing with skits.
He
did a skit with Dre Ross, one of the main the head of the song, right, whatever, for the video, and he needed like a guy to do videos for and like pictures and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I did photos for him, which actually got me to my first like real magazine. Shouts out to him.
That's dope.
Yeah, so we did some like photos of that shoe and all that, and then we pretty much just been connected ever since.
Nice.
Yeah. I mainly do like little videos for them, more like social media, like 1 minute type shit for them. But yeah, I've been pretty much just like kicking it with them and stuff like that. It's pretty dope.
Nice. Hey, shout out to them. Shout out to all the homies.
Yeah, bro.
Shit.
I got love for all
the
Latinos.
artists you've worked with. Yeah, hell,
yeah,
fuck yeah.
Yeah, they keep it real, for sure.
I bet. Fuck yeah, they don't fuck around, for real.
No, dude, they're super genuine. I love like that whole group. Like they're super nice, all of them.
That's dope.
And then Marvelous Fame, I've been doing videos probably for like a year, maybe more now. Just like editing him at the club and stuff. I mean, I wish I could be there, but I'm not 21 yet.
Yeah.
So once I'm 21, then I'm definitely gonna be out there filming all this shit. But he's super cool. He like travels, what I think the world probably. He's like always out somewhere.
Damn, that's dope.
And he just sends me this footage and I edit for him too. So it's just super dope seeing all the places.
That's awesome. That's good. You got all the connects and like seeing all that.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty crazy.
That's good, man.
At least
just building up the portfolio.
Yeah, I mean that's the goal right now, man. And I actually just shot some like stuff for like Black Lives Matter type shit.
Oh, that's sick, yeah.
Like a video about just how like, you know, the government isn't treating like black people right.
Yeah,
and stuff like that. So that's like one of the videos that I've been kind of like more proud on.
What'd you do? Who'd you do that with?
Just like this more underground. I mean, he's actually not underground. He has like deals and shit. But I just don't really know about him.
Oh, it's like a hip hop artist?
Yeah, he's definitely more like...
Oh, that's dope, man. That's sick.
He's not even like close to like what these new kids are on. Like, he's more like old school flow. Like, he'll just like...
Gotcha. I feel like that low key can... Even, like, I'm seeing, because we have a few like Long Beach like people too that are going hard that are like... There's a bunch of different people for sure, but just like I feel like that can come back as well too. Not even like old school, but just like a more that style can come back because it's like you have so many people that are always complaining. Yeah, and it's like, yo, you have good people out here. You just gotta find them. You know what I mean?
He's like on some J. Cole type shit.
Yeah. So there's like, there's a lot of you know what I mean? I mean, J. Cole is fucking huge. So you see it right there. It doesn't mean that. Hip hop is diverse, so it's like it's not like it's one thing. People always thinking it's one thing. Like
there's a crowd for everybody. There's a spot for every type of artist out there. But well, I showed in a video for this. I don't want to call it Black Lives Matter but it does deal with stuff like that.
Right. It's
just like empowering like black people, I guess.
That's dope.
And it was actually kind of funny. I didn't realize this till he left, but we were in the studio filming for this video. And one of the guys from, I forgot his name, from like Real House or something in Hollywood, like rap hip hop. You know, one of those reality shows?
Oh, yeah, Real Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah, Hollywood.
What?
One of the guys is actually friends with Hop, the guy that I'm working with. And he was in the studio. I didn't even realize till he left. And they're talking about it. I'm like, oh, wait, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy. Like, LA's so small, bro.
It is,
like,
that's so funny, man. Like,
it's hella funny, man.
That's dope, though. It's good. I feel like you just keep the connections going, Just keep it rolling.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. You meet somebody new all the time, man. Especially in this business.
Yeah.
That's what I love about it.
What do you not like about it, too? Is there any negatives as well, too, of, like, just, like, trying to get... projects done and whatever it is, or like dealing with certain people you don't want to fuck with and shit like that.
The worst is definitely there's a couple of things. One, when they have another videographer on set, that's the worst.
Because it's like egos and shit like that too.
I mean, honestly, but last time, I was the head photographer or videographer, so I'm always getting like the main shot. So and then there's another guy who didn't really know what he's doing, and he kept getting in my shot. And I didn't want to like stop the whole thing and be like, you need to get the shot. But like eventually by the end of it, I'm like, yo, get out of the shot. Like, I had to tell him, but like he was really messing up my shot, like literally getting in front of me type shit. And it was just like, I can't like.
Was he just trying to be on some like, I'm trying to get like stunt on this fool or like what?
Nah, like cause he knew like I was the main person. Like everybody was looking at my camera.
Oh, so
I was the main person. Like, he was just trying to get some weird like like background shots type shit. I don't even know, but he was fucking it up.
It's like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, bro. I had to tell him one time, you gotta step back and just let me. You gotta be at least behind me, or just somewhere like away from the camera.
Yeah.
That was probably like the worst thing I've dealt with, or just people not like people thinking that they know more about how it should be than you. I mean, like, I understand, like, your perspective and how you want it. But you gotta understand that I've been going to school for this for, like, 3 years now. And I have, I'm about to get a degree in this shit. You gotta, like, really trust me that I know, like, the story. You know your stuff,
too.
I know how to make the story out of it from A to Z type shit. So you gotta work with me. Because most of the time, when I do something, they're gonna tell me, like, it's dope. And, like, of course, like, always edit something. Like, there's always something that they want differently. But most of the time, like, you just gotta trust me on this shit.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Just gotta trust them, you you got it, man.
I got the visuals.
And where can they check you out, man? Like Instagram, YouTube, what are the links?
Yeah, right now I'm just on Instagram because I still don't have that much of a following. I would love to go to like YouTube for sure. That'd be tight. Because there's so many videos.
You should put some of your stuff that you work on on YouTube, and
I need to make a new one for sure.
Yeah.
But because there's so many because I have so much more like footage that I can make than a 1 minute on Instagram, so it's super limited. But just
so what's the Instagram
then? At Alex Fowler, ALEXX FOWLERR. Probably see me. My avatar is like me in a beanie or some shit.
Hey.
So
you know what it is, man. Go follow him.
Go check it out. Go check out Caution World too.
Yeah. So like. The name, what is it? Is it Caution World or is it just Caution?
It's kind of like in between. So like the whole idea behind like caution was to think of it as like a stop sign. I want you to stop and be like, yo, like caution. Like whenever you see those signs, it kind of catches you off guard. Like,
right.
You always see that shit everywhere, like caution, caution. Like even those colors, like you know that's like symbol or whatever. But I also wanted to be like I wanted to be streetwear and art and just shit I fuck with. But then I also wanted to get more political with it and be like caution, like there's some like shit happening in the world type shit.
Oh, so okay.
You know what I mean? Like like read more about it, like type shit.
Yeah.
Like caution, like look at this, like think about this type shit. So I'm trying to get more. Hopefully,
that's
soon.
a cool concept, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of hard to explain, but it's just I want people to like look at like cool art, but then also look at like real world shit. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So right now it's just like graphics that I fuck with and that I'm making, and then once I'm trying to stay more educated on like political shit, like even though it's like
so you're putting a little bit of a political that because of the way you explained it like that too. Yeah, you want to put like infuse that with some of your designs.
Yeah, definitely with some like streetwear art or something like that, because I'm trying to work on logos and stuff. But I definitely and it could just be like just straight like a newspaper article or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just like I definitely want to be some sort of like political meaning. Nice. Also,
I didn't know that actually. Yeah.
It's like because I haven't like put it out there yet.
Yeah.
So I'm still like kind of thinking of how to do it.
No, it definitely makes sense to me. I mean, what do you guys say? Yeah, you can comment that.
I just want you to stop and like see that shit. Like
so, you also like once you had. Tell me the process of getting like your brand going. Like, what did you first? Do you just order like shirts online, or like how did you were saying you were like screen printing like at the crib, or what were you doing?
I mean, back when I first started, it was definitely in like NorCal. Definitely just I was just like, okay, like I don't have money, so what's the cheapest way I can make my own shit? And I bought a screen printing kit from Amazon for like $50. You get like ink, you get like your tools and shit, and screen, and your photo motion, and then you just put your design. I mean, it took me fucking like 10 tries to get that.
Yeah, shit. To really like
to get like
get good.
A very simple design. Like it's hard if you don't know shit about it. Yeah. And so I got.
Did you just look up on YouTube like, all right, how to like do this shit? Yeah.
YouTube how-tos, man. Grew up on that.
YouTube University, sure. Man.
Yeah, for real. And then, so like when I first started, it was just a simple skull design on just any piece of clothing I could find. Yeah. Any scrap shit, I'll just print that on and be like, yo, give it to the homies real quick. Yeah. And that's pretty much how it started. But now it's like legit as fuck. Like, got the website going, and I go to like actual like screen printing factories around here. I mean, not factories, but like places. Like downtown LA and stuff to get screens made and stuff like that.
Okay. So you're not just like doing it all online. Like it's all just your own shit, and then going. Now you're at, those downtown LA places, man. Yeah. Holy shit, they got fucking towers full of people.
Yeah, bro. It's pretty crazy now, but yeah, I mean, I still pretty much make my apartment screen printing factory for sure. Right. Like I got that shit in the sink, but it's all water based, so I'm not getting any chemicals anywhere. Yeah. But it's just like you gotta hustle wherever you can.
So what's the website as well too? What's that called?
That's just cautionworld.store.
Nice. Go check that out, man.
.com was sold, so fuck you whoever got that shit.
Damn. But did you try to like copyright anything or do anything trademark?
It's copyrighted. You can't. If I see Caution World on anything, I'm suing you, man. Yeah. I'm getting you, for real. But yeah, I mean that wasn't cheap either. So
yeah.
Now we officially got the website done, name copyrighted. Now it's just like me to go and like OT on these fucking t-shirts. Like, I'm literally like I barely sleep. Like I'm like up like I at least try to make it.
That grind. You hear that? You hear that, listeners? You gotta be on.
You work on weekends, man. You work on weekends.
It really is, and
you don't party.
If you work or go to school, you're doing that after.
Hell yeah. I mean, I love it too. Like, I like shouts out like Gary V. I don't know you know about that.
Oh, of course.
Like, he told me
you
some
know
like,
I know about Gary V, man.
Bro, he told me some like, I was just watching some shit, but like, what he said, the main thing is you gotta love the process of doing it.
Of course, yeah.
And like that's what I love. Like, it like just recently clicked with me that like I fucking love just like starting from a blank t-shirt and making some shit.
Yeah, creating that
like
shit.
Literally, man. Like in every shirt,
man.
Every shirt I make just gets better. So you literally just have to trust me that I have shit like in my fucking bank, bro, and it's just I'm just waiting to put it out. Like, I have so much dope shit.
And that's what's dope about just creating. You keep getting better, and it's also the progress of loving, like you said, loving the process, man.
It's crazy seeing like I'll look at some like clothes I made like junior year to now. I'm just like, damn, like I really stepped on my shit. Like my shit is like, it's looking good. It's definitely not like some designer shit yet, but like trust me, like this shit's gonna kick off. Like,
oh man,
it's gonna be fun.
I already know it. And
I pretty much
the designs are dope, man.
Yeah, bro.
Do you do all the designs?
I don't necessarily draw them, but I'll like scout them and like find some shit and manipulate them and try to do anything I can to make it my own.
Gotcha.
So I mean, I wish I could draw. I wish I could like draw some like fire shit, but I can't.
That's interesting. Okay.
Right now I'm also trying to look for graphic designers out there.
Like you have the vision, but you know that you need to have people do certain things that it's like, okay, I know that.
I know my place.
Yeah.
I know that.
Because sometimes you need to do that. Like, don't mean to cut you off there, but you just need to do that so you're not trying to do everything. Because the problem with like people like us, people like the audience, you're just trying to do a bunch of different things. Yeah. Like, and try to get shit done, especially if you're entrepreneur wise.
Yeah, it's hard.
Just, you got to be able to delegate and, hire people for stuff that they're better at.
Completely. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm trying to find like graphic designers and stuff that can like get some nice logos, but I'm also trying to learn that on my own. But like you said, like I can't do like 4 things at once. Like I can't like go to work, can't go to school, I can't do my videos and clothing all at once. Like it's hard. So like I just have to find certain people for other things. That's why I'm like in the middle of getting like a factory doing some of my clothes and then me doing some of my hand on shit. Right. So it's just like takes off the load somewhat. But then it's hard to trust other people with your vision and what you use that.
That's the thing for me. It's hard. Like when I make stuff too. Like I know with making some merch pretty soon here is like I really want to be part of that creative process to where it's like I like to make it, but sometimes like what we were just saying is like maybe I should have someone do this as well and just execute the vision that I want. Instead of trying to do everything, but sometimes you got to do it.
Sometimes you just got to do it.
But it's all the balance of like knowing what to delegate.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I finally figured that out now after like 3 years of doing this shit.
Yeah, fuck.
So it's finally starting. But I at least try to make like my goal to always stay consistent is just like I literally try to make 2 t-shirts a day. 2 like just completely random ones from scratch. Yeah. Because like just.
Do you ever like write some ideas down or like?
Oh yeah. Yeah. My notes is packed.
So you keep like a notebook or something like that, or like, or you just write? Oh, notes on your phone.
Notes on my phone.
Bro, this last year.
Yeah.
I don't know if this ever happened to you, but I straight lost. Like my notes got deleted, man. Like, oh my god, it was crazy, bro. I had so many good notes, like, and I was only able to scrape up like certain years. Oh man, like.
But yeah, that's
just be careful. Back up your shit, everybody.
Yeah. Screen print your notes too.
Oh my god.
Because I got a new phone lately, so I had to screen print all my old shit. But yeah, that shit's scary, bro.
Oh, screenshot you mean?
Yeah, screenshot. Yeah, but I should write them down. Yeah. I should write it down. That's some notebook shit. But yeah, I definitely write some ideas. I have a lot of ideas, like measurements, hella shit on my notes. That's the main thing for sure.
Nice, man. So, have you already put out a collection, or when did you put your first stuff out?
It's kind of hard. I call it a collection, also like a capsule. Like, there's so many different like terms.
Right.
But I don't think official collection yet, because I feel like official collection is
like a
pants.
Capsule, yeah.
Literally from pants up, like hats and shit. The only thing I haven't done, released, are pants and a hat, which are coming soon for sure. Beanies and shit, they're going to be so fire. But I would say like a capsule. I mainly do t-shirts and hoodies right now.
What else do you want to get into?
Oh, dude, I want to make shit from scratch.
All different type of products.
Fabrics. Products. Shit, bro. I'm trying to get into real estate. I'm trying to do Airbnbs. I'm trying to find any way to make some money, man. I mean,
hey man, you gotta keep it like we were talking about earlier off air. Just like gotta get those multiple income streams going.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta at least have to like my lifestyle that I want to live. I need at least like 6 sources of income.
You know it, man.
Or a few good ones. But
I agree.
I know Airbnb would be some good shit. And just retail. That's for sure.
Yeah, that real estate game, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Get on the real estate game for sure.
Even though it's kind of hard in LA, it kind of goes up and down. But.
Oh, no, yeah, you can also, man, I can help. I'll put some shit on to you later as well after this is there's a lot of people that do shit out of state as well, too. They do some real estate investing out of state.
I didn't even think about that.
While you, like, live in California, so you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all know what I mean, but, you know, go check that shit out. Yeah, I feel like that's really important. Same with personal finances, like really understanding investing and all that too, you know.
Hell yeah.
It's good you have that mindset now, you know, when you're young.
No, yeah, I mean, there's one, I love watching like YouTube, like inspirational shit, like people talk, like a lot of talks and stuff.
Yeah.
And there's like one thing that like really stuck to me was like this one guy is like, if you want to become like wealthy and like a millionaire type shit, then you have to make money while you sleep.
Oh,
so
man.
That's kind of like been my idea, like how can I literally make money when I sleep? And like Airbnb and some and, like stocks was type like something kind of like it, because if I would
just
like,
keep learning, man. Read books, man. That's like for me the last few years I've been reading so much, and it's like I've learned so much. But you also gotta take the action on it too. Like if you're just reading and it's like you're not doing anything like that you've learned, then it's kind of like you're still in the same place. So
yeah, reading is fundamental.
Definitely, bro. Definitely gotta get on it for sure, man.
But yeah, what I was thinking with like the Airbnb is when I fly home, rent my apartment out for like a week, and then I start to just make my rent just off that. So I mean, there's plenty of things.
Of course, man. Yeah, just get stuff covered. You know, get bills covered to where you're financially free. You know.
Yeah, that's the goal for sure.
Oh yeah.
This is definitely a big goal.
So, what big purchases? Because I see you. You know, I'll have to show the little camera on it, but the little designer on you. You know what I'm saying? I see you with the Gucci. You know what I'm saying? But
Gucci floss. Definitely got some of those.
Like, what is your favorite designer brand?
Oh man, even though I have so much Gucci, Louis is definitely.
I know that
Louis has my heart.
I agree, it's tough, man. It's tough, but I would have to say the same as well.
I mean, I don't even care. Like, it's dope that like Virgil, who like grew up like doing shit that I'm doing, like screen printing t-shirts, to like now he's
where it is now.
He's like creative director of men's Louis and
which
stuff.
is wild. Yeah,
it's fucking insane. Like
it's
like
crazy.
that's a dream.
It's fucking dope. It's amazing to have that. Like we're able to hear it.
Yeah,
and experience that.
Yeah, it's just super dope for him, and like
excuse me.
That's really like obviously an inspiration of mine too with the screen printing shit, is to hopefully become an Off-White, hopefully become a Louis Vuitton, you know, which is it's
great aspirations to have for real. Like that's how you got to think. You got to think big, and like learn from the greats as well. You know.
Definitely. I just don't know if I want to be that big, because I don't want like. I see
that may not. Yeah, of course. That may not be part of your plan, but just the inspiration of like how they came up.
Just the whole process of like seeing him. But yeah, but you said biggest purchases.
Yeah. Like what is some big purchases? What's your favorite I said favorite designer. I'm sorry, I'm a little faded boys right now, but what is your biggest purchase for real? Yeah.
Actually, know what my favorite designer is? Caution World.
Yeah, I fuck with that. That's that's first.
That's all I'd be rocking right now.
Oh yeah.
But what were you saying?
I'm gonna need some of the Caution World for real too.
I'm gonna hook you up for sure.
Oh yeah. But big purchases. Like what was the most expensive thing? Because that shit really be like. Ooh, sometimes you want to invest that money instead of just buying it, but sometimes that shit is, you know what, actually, you gotta get it.
I'm actually really proud of this shit, because I was just like, this is my second year in LA. I was like, alright, I'm doing good. I got, money in the bank. I've always been into jewelry since like a kid. So I went out and bought myself my first like diamond ring, this big ass one.
Shiny.
Yeah, and it's real too. Like,
God, hey, I'm gonna have to grab. Hey, hold on, let's see it.
We got them tested. I got it tested.
Ooh.
Yeah. Big rocks, man.
Big rocks, boy. Big rocks, boy. Shit.
Big rocks.
Hey, let me just make sure that. Hold on, real quick in the podcast.
Is it good?
Man, for those of you just listening, you're gonna have to watch the YouTube video because that shit was shining.
Straight up froze the camera.
Froze, man. This shit. It's cold in here, bro. Woo. But that's hard, man. That's what's up, man. Yeah, them jewels, man. Them diamonds. Whew.
Yeah, my mom doesn't like it, but
yeah.
I was championship ring.
You had a gold fucking.
I had gold too.
Yeah. Just one, right? Yeah.
No, I had two. Like
you had two?
Like the bottom sort of fangs.
Oh yeah. You don't rock them like that no more?
Nah. Maybe some iced out ones one day.
I definitely will some iced out ones too. For real.
Dude, that's actually hella funny. That was like high school back in the day type shit.
Yeah, that you wanted. I just remember seeing that back in the day.
No, I definitely. I was like the only kid to have that shit. That shit had like mad funny. But big inspirations from Travis Scott for real.
Yeah, I remember the homie Nick Audesani, the boy. Yeah, we got kick it soon, man. I haven't seen that fool in a minute, but
same.
That's a homie. He was telling me that one time. I was like, yo, I think Alex had some fucking like loaded like caps or something. He's like, yeah, man. Like, I was like, damn, okay. Alex stunned like that. Okay.
Bro, I just had to, man. And again, my parents hate that shit, but I don't care, man. You gotta do you.
Yeah, you gotta shine, man.
Yeah, whatever you like.
You gotta shine. You gotta do what you want to do, man.
Exactly.
Like, it's not a bad thing to want what you want. You know what I mean? Like,
it motivates me.
You a grounded dude, and like I'm the same way. It's like I don't see nothing wrong. Like, I fuck with the same type of shit, so it's like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
You respect it. You get it.
It's all good. But that's dope, man. So any other than you have any new releases coming out?
For clothing, I'm gonna do surprise shit on you guys.
That's fire.
If you see the video, then you probably got a little sneak peek of what might be coming.
Yeah.
But besides that, it's just gonna be surprise drop. It's gonna be fucking stupid fire. I'm telling you right now, probably my best shit ever, and it's gonna be lit as fuck. And that's for clothes. And then I got two more videos coming out very soon.
That's dope, man.
With the homie Sappy, Skylar Folks, shouts out to him. He's putting in work. He's actually getting really good.
That's what's up, man. No, I remember the homie. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like he set this shit up.
Hey, keep grinding, man. Keep grinding for real.
And then the Black Lives Matter video that's coming out.
That's dope, man.
Yes, sir. That's just gonna be hard.
That's dope. Yeah, man. Have your own YouTube too, so you can like replay like some of the different people's shit that you've worked on. So it's like people can check that shit out too.
Yeah, if you want to see some of my older videos and some of the new shit, it's on my website too. There's a little video.
Oh, dope. Yeah, so check the website. Yeah. What was the website again?
cautionworld.store.
Yeah.
Or follow me on Instagram. Get that link in bio.
Definitely. Link in the bio, man.
Definitely.
Link in my bio. Link in my bio.
I want to put more stuff on my website. I think I'd rather have people go to my website so they see the store, they see the lookbook, they see my photos are on there too.
That's fire.
So,
shit, I'm gonna have to check the website after this, man.
Yeah, dude, it's fire. I wish you get money on the website, but
it's all good. That's dope, man. Well, good shit. So what inspires you to create, man? Before we wrap up the interview.
Damn, that's a hard question. Actually, you know what inspires me the most, or what motivates me the most, and if that kind of is the same thing in a way. Or
yeah.
But I just want the best life for my family and friends. Like, my goal is to literally, like, hopefully, get famous in quotes. You know what I'm saying? Like, get famous, get money. Not even famous, just get enough money to like literally buy a house out here, bring my homies out here. Just create with them, and then literally just like give my parents and family the best life. Like
yeah.
Because like that's all
I
it is,
agree,
you know
man. That's
like,
what it's all about.
That's all I want is literally my friends and family to have the best life possible. Like
That's
I couldn't
about,
be
man.
like, don't take that being fake or some shit.
Yeah.
That's literally been my goal since day one.
No, definitely.
Like for real.
Because it's also that's what people don't understand. Because they may see earlier like, oh, this fool's just about like the fashion and all this shit, the flexing. But no, bro, like it's a lot more to it, man. You want to give back to your fam and everyone too, you know. So that's really what it's about too, man. Yeah, like that's the only way you're gonna help people out, man, is if you're doing good too.
Hell yeah.
You know, and you have the right mindset. He already has a good mindset, man. Grounded, so.
Yeah, I mean, my day one homies still support me, still buy my clothes, bro. Of course, I'm gonna help them out as much as I can. I wish I could more, like for real. But I feel like giving them clothes is like as much as I can do right now.
Definitely, yeah. As long as y'all rock that shit, man, you gotta.
Yeah, rock that shit.
There, you know,
promote that shit.
Promote it.
Help a brother out here.
That's dope, man. All right, man. Well, thank you for fucking pulling up to Long Beach today, man.
Why we create, man? Why we create?
Yeah, you know, why we create shit. You know, another fucking dope episode. We had Alex on this, and make sure you follow him. And yeah, man, check out all the videos. Any other new videos that you done?
No, you guys check the Instagram out if you want to see something.
Gotta check the Instagram. What is the Instagram again? Let's tell them.
At Alex Fowler with 2 X's and 2 R's, man. Check that shit out. If you want to see all my new shit, check it out.
All right, thank y'all for tuning in today. This is Why We Create podcast. See you guys next week. Peace. Just to show them, you know what I'm saying.
You see that green light?
Boom. No fake shit.
Every single one.
Haha.